Started in 1996 as an email newsletter. I poured my heart and soul into it and really helped people discover things that they may not have otherwise known about. And before too long, I had over 100,000 subscribers in an email newsletter. That was big way back in the day. Before the internet was really the internet that we know it to be right now. This is before I was on Tech TV, before a lot of that stuff. So I knew the power of email. And if you have not really figured out the power of email and email publishing to help get your content from point A to point B, we've kind of drafted really a set of guidelines on why your blog should have an email newsletter. If it doesn't now, get an email newsletter. In so many ways, it's not going to cost you a lot or any more than it would have cost you before to publish the information. And we've listed reasons why, boy, I'm all over the map today. Listed several reasons why you should consider an email newsletter over just publishing a blog. And first and foremost, to me, it's always been about building relationships and crafting, a connection with the reader. So even today, if you sign up, and I hope you do, to the LockerGnome email newsletter, which we have on the option to do so on every page on LockerGnome.com, even on Chris.Pirillo.com, you'll see this big red arrow right now pointing to a sign-up box. The design may change at some point in the future, so I got to be careful about saying that's what it is. It's easy to do. And then when you get the email, it's written in such a way that it's very personable. It's friendly, it's approachable, it's informative. It's kind of a wrap-up of everything that we publish on LockerGnome. And more than anything, it drives up engagement. I'm building that relationship with you. As the writers who create this content for you on LockerGnome are creating it so that you can use it. Sometimes you're not going to remember to see it, right? You get busy. You may subscribe to our RSS feed, but it kind of floats past your radar. You forget it for a week. You may be following us on Facebook or Twitter or Google Plus or something like that, but you may miss the content and the mess that happens in social media on a daily basis. But email is there. I mean, you get an email address, it comes in your inbox, it's sitting there, it waits for you, clean, uncluttered, and just clear. Really, I've been a believer in email newsletters for quite a while. For I would say a few years, I was kind of not as excited about them anymore as RSS came around. RSS is still a great way to deliver information, but you just don't get that personal connection with an RSS feed that you might be able to with an email newsletter. You build trust, which of course has led me to be able to do the things that I do today. Some people think, oh, it's just YouTube. No. I think it really started with building that trust in the LockerGnome email newsletter back in the mid-90s, long before anybody really knew what the internet was. I mean, it's the easiest way to explain it. So we still craft the LockerGnome email newsletter to be resourceful to you, helpful, fun, and informative. So if you like the videos we do on YouTube and you appreciate the content that we do, subscribe to the LockerGnome email newsletter. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not just saying that, oh, it's great, it's awesome. No, I'm serious. And I'd imagine there are some Gnomies behind me who are also subscribed to the LockerGnome email newsletter. The funny thing is that the word Gnomies that was always my my pet name, if you will. Not to say that Gnomies are my pets, my precious. No, it was always my pet name for people in the LockerGnome community, and I thought were most supportive of the LockerGnome community. So I'm very glad that I can now bestow that title on the people who are the biggest supporters of our community. And if anything, take a look. I've added my perspectives on the matter, and Kelly quoted me in the article that she put together. If you had not considered putting together an email newsletter for your blog, well, these reasons may just convince you otherwise. Take a look. Feel free to share it, just like I'm about to do. I'm going to go ahead and +1 it, just like Alex Piero, John McKinley, Skylar Johnson, Stacey Ferris, and Algernon Parker have done.